Some little quick tips to dismantling a 6-speed gearbox off a Davy Brown. We'll have to use a bit of imagination here because mine's already stripped, but the tips are good nevertheless. So let's imagine this is still in the tractor with the diff sitting in here and not under the cloth over there, but the diff sitting in here. First thing you do is mark your castings. 1, 2, 2, 2. Right? Do not mix these caps up. These caps are put on in the machine shop and bored and threaded in situ. They cannot be changed left to right. So mark your caps. As I say, I've marked these here, and I've also marked the nuts, the tension, the side thrust onto the diff. So everything off the left side stays on the left side, everything on the right side stays on the right side. Tip number 2. When the gearbox is fully assembled, your selector rails obviously are captive between the front and back plates with all your gears, and your selector forks in there. Punch out the Mills pins from your selector forks. Okay. Knock these out so that you can slide the forks up and down, and you can move the shaft without moving the selectors or engaging gears. This will make removal of the front plate so much easier instead of fighting, especially when your detents are still in place and trying to drag everything forward. Detents. Have here, this is your high-low detent from the shaft on the left hand side of the gearbox. Other two are your 1, 2, 3 and reverse detents. This little item here is your lockout, which sits between the two shafts in this area here and is put in through this hole here. So to replace the detents and the lockout, the handbook recommends you make a little tool like this. This is just standard 3/8 bar steel, half the diameter, ground away. The idea is you insert this into the hole where the detent goes to be able to compress the spring through there, and then you insert the shaft down on top of it. Spring goes in the hole. Next, the ball goes in the hole. And then what we do is we push the shaft in. At the same time, we take our selector rail with the detent positions and the neutral, insert the shaft into the hole, push the rod in so as to push the ball back behind the shaft, like that. So now the shaft has trapped the spring in the ball in the bottom half of the casting. We now slide this in till it hits the neutral position of the gearbox, which is this here, and will allow us to insert then the lockout through the little hole on the side here. That's actually in the neutral position. You can feel it. Need to make sure that our detents are facing down. The grooves, these grooves and the shaft are facing down because that's what the ball bearing fits into in order to locate the shaft. So that shaft's in the neutral position. Next I'm going to insert the detent into a hole inside this part of the casting here, down inside. Now for the purpose of this demonstration I'm just going to use a pair of tweezers to go pop it in there and so I can push it in. So I'm just going to go down the hole, okay, just to prove it is in the hole. Then it's repeat. Put the spring in through the top, pop the ball in behind it, a bit of wood, put your tool in, and again take your shaft, put your shaft in, that's in neutral as well. Obviously your high-low detent, put us through that hole there, down at the casting into here. Like that. Right, I hope them little tips have been useful to you. Tom is about to start and dismantle his gearbox. When you're taking it to bits, where those detents are, put a bit of sticky tape over the top of the holes and put your thumb on the front of the one in front of the shaft, because when you pull the shaft out, the balls are going to fly. As I say, I hope that's been useful. We'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra now.